Stop number 17 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the Irish Hills of Brooklyn, Michigan, as we're right here today. As we're here today for the running of the Miller Lite 400, as we are set for 30 laps of racing on its 2-mile D-shaped racetrack. As we're set for some high-speed action here, you think you saw high speeds at Pocono? Well, you ain't heard nothing yet because Michigan is record-breaking this season. Case in point, though, the car on the pole today is Joshua Osborne in number 60 Dodge SRT Pennzoil Dodge. He qualified pole at 207 miles per hour on this track. High speed racing can lead to some good racing, but also can lead to some pretty good wrecks here. So we'll see what happens with Michigan here today. Flanking him alongside is Nathan Orman, who started on the outside of the front row. Second row has car 14, Matt McIntyre. He's won here before. He's alongside car number 25, Seth Cole. Third row sees number 42, Angel Navarro. Angel has one of our in-car cameras in today's race. He's alongside Charles Sanford in car 03. He qualified number 6 in this race. Fourth row is Kev Shearer in 69. He finished second at Pocono the last race on the tour. He's alongside car number 16, Rafael LeDuc, 2-time winner season so far. He won at Atlanta, and he also won at Pocono the last race we brought you on the tour. Next row down has car 97, Zach Rogers, and number 4, William Brock. Brock had a pretty good run at Pocono. Next row down has car number 59, Zachary Fitzwater, and number 43, Mike Becker, another 2-time winner. He won at Charlotte, and he also won at Richmond. Next row is car 99, Levi McIntyre, and he thrashed in the Marvel Studios Zeb Bellringer WWE Ford. He's alongside car number 9, the Canon-Chan TV Ford of Jessica Shelton. Jess is her second in-car camera. Next row down has car 31, Dylan Poteet, and number 6 car of Nathan Hudson. Next row is 17, Jesse Turner, and beside him will be car 39, Keith Batson. Next row has number 2, Dylan Young, and beside him number 3, Cole Deaver. Deaver has our third in-car camera. He won a season at Dover. Dylan's won twice. He won at the Daytona 500, and he also won at Texas. Next row down, Kyle Matthews in 91, and number 36, Natan Amadeo, who had come off fresh off a top 10 at Pocono the last race on the tour. Next row has car number 1, Trent Dunham, and number 5, Bill Parker. Next row down has number 24, Nikki Martinez. She's alongside number 11, Cole Baker. Next row down, Kat Batson at number 70. She's flanked by number 89, Quentin Moore. Quentin won at Riverside. Next row down, James Sykes in 55, and number 7, Logan Williams. Then it's number 95. It is Alex Miller, and number 51, it is Colton Schwartz. Next row down is number 8, Rob Evans, and number 81, Johnny Gardner. On the same row for Evans Gardner Motorsports. Next row down has number 01, Jack Mitchell, and number 52, Mason Wood. And it's Daniel Bouchard, number 86, and number 93, that is Zach Winkle. And starting shotgun field will be car 66, Jordan Anderson, and number 28, Mike Wayne Robinson, who won the season at Talladega. So 40 cars lined up for some high-speed racing at Michigan Speedway. This track freshly paved, I might add, too. So that's why the fast speeds here, and they were fast in the draft as well. So we could see a darn good race, or we could see a wreck fest on this track. We'll see which one we end up with here today. So it's the field waiting for the word to fire the engines, which we'll get right now here in Michigan. Commands begin to fire the engines as the field rolls off a pit road here for the pace up. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Field heads off into turn number 3 here as we're about to get set for a start here at Michigan Speedway. 30 laps of distance here today in this Miller Lite 400. The first of 2 stops this season at Michigan Speedway. We'll be heading there again for the 24th race of the season, the Champion Spark Plug 400, which will be on the same track. As the field comes out turn number 4, Joshua Osborne and Nathan Ormond will lead him down to the start-finish line. A Dodge and a Chevy on the front row here. As the field comes to the start-finish line, looking for a green flag, and they did it. We're racing at Michigan. Turns 2 and 4 is usually the trouble spot on this version of the track, I might add. And they can fan out quite wide here. We saw that at California a few races ago. This track is sister to California, except it's more banking on the track here. 18 degrees of banking compared to 14 at California. And speaking of 14, here comes car number 14. To the lead, it's Matt McIntyre. Goes to the low side, and look at this area. Almost 4 wide coming through turn number 4. And that is not a good sign at Michigan. And boy, look at them fanning out. Yellow flag's already flown for the first time here today, obviously. And a crash, I'm thinking, nope. Well, Keith Batson's caved in a bit and there, but damage to Mike Becker's car. And I think he was the one that spun. So caution flag number 1 flies on the first lap here at Michigan Speedway. And a crash happening through turns 3 and 4. Take a look at what happened to Becker. He tapped the wall a little bit, come off turn number 2, and now watch Keith Batson in 39. He's gonna get a little tap right there from Trent Dunham in the 1. Turns Trent and him and Keith right into Becker's car. Actually, Trent got into Becker's car. Almost flipped him over, and then he gets hit by Cat Batson in the 70, and then turns the 43 right into the wall through 3 and 4. And I'm sure Mike's gonna have a little talk with the Batsons, I'm sure, over that one. So the winner at Richmond and at Charlotte. Not a good start for the number 43 Cheerios STP Dodge. As Batson and Becker, I'm sure it's going to make a drive to pit road as the field tries to get sorted out to where they were running before the yellow flag flew. And there comes Batson and Becker on the pit road. 65 miles an hour to speed limit on pit road, and they are running a bit slow on pit road in this version here too. 45 miles an hour almost. We'll keep an eye on see if any of them are out of the race because of this here. Batson coming in for a stop, and as is Becker, both of them making unscheduled stops here. Got nothing to lose in this case too. They're just to fix the damage and get you 4 tires and filled up and see what happens from there on out. Becker now leaves pit road, and Batson, well, same here. So the field's got the 1 to go to green here at Michigan Speedway. It's Matt McIntyre who leads this race. Charles Sanford second. Third is Angel Navarro. Joshua Osborne, the pole sitters, dropped to 4th. 5th position is Zach Rogers. 6th is Kev Shearer. 7th is Nathan Orman. 9th is Zachary Fitzwater. 8th, I should say, is Zachary Fitzwater. 9th is Seth Cole, and Levi McIntyre runs in 10th position. 11th is Rafael Leduc. 12th is Dylan Poteet. 13th is William Brock. 14th is Jessica Shelton. 15th is Jesse Turner. 16th is Dylan Young. 17th is Nathan Hudson. Kyle Matthews at the 18th. 19th is Natan Amadeo. 20th, is Nicky Martinez. Cat Batson's 21st. 22nd is Quentin Moore. 23rd is James Sykes. 24th is Alex Miller. 25th is Rob Evans. Jack Mitchell, 26th. Trent Dunham, 27th. 28th is Danny Bouchard. 29th is Phil Parker. 30th is Logan Williams. Colton Schwartz, 31st. 32nd, Cole Deaver. 33rd is Jordan Anderson. 34th is Cole Baker. 35th, Johnny Gardner. 36th is Mason Wood. 37th, Zach Winkle. 38th, Mike Wayne Robinson. 39th, Mike Becker. 40th, right now, is Keith Batson. So that's your full field rundown here at Michigan Speedway as the field's about to come off turn number 4 for the restart here. It'll be on lap number 6 here. So 5 in the books and 25 to go. So plenty of racing left to go here. Let's try this again Green flag flies back out. We're here at Michigan Speedway, lap number 6. Down the backstretch they come here. Charles Sanford goes to the low side, trying for the lead here at Michigan. Did anybody wreck this time? No, they did not. Not yet, at least. Sanford's going to go to the lead. Come out to number 4. Here comes 42. That's Angel Navarro, and they're going to be 3 wide for the lead. And whoa, that was. It looked like. Yeah, it was Matt McIntyre. It was Matt McIntyre who led at the start-finish line. But Navarro now has the lead coming through turn number 1 and 2. Osborne got loose, come out the second corner. And Matt McIntyre smacks the wall off the second turn. And so Angel Navarro brings his Toyota out in front. Sanford to second position. And Matt McIntyre way up the high side. Osborne and Rogers both pull ahead. There you see the train there with Osborne, Seth Cole, Fitzwater, McIntyre, and a few others. And debris flying off one of the cars as they smack the wall, come off the second corner. And Zach Rogers, as he gets about to get passed by Josh Osborne. Meantime, Nathan Orman and Kev Shearer battling out for position. That's for third as Navarro and Sanford pull ahead of the rest of the field here. Boy, 200 miles an hour at Michigan Speedway. Just incredible stuff here today. We had a great race at Pocono, the last race we brought you on the tour. And this looks to be the same here at Michigan as we go on board with Jessica Shelton in car number 9. As you watch this battle up front, right up ahead right there, is Sanford about to go for the lead on the 42 car of Angel Navarro, and he'll take it off the 4th turn as Shelton right in the middle of this battle right here, as you see McIntyre, Dylan Young, and William Brock up ahead. Shelton clocked 15th the last time by. Behind her, Kyle Matthews in 16th. Boy, look at this, 3 wide here, going into turn number 3 here as they come down through the 3rd and 4th turns here. LeDuc falling back a little bit, but now he flies the inside liner behind Seth Cole as they come off the 4th corner here. McIntyre, or I should say Matthews, gets off the wall a little bit. I don't think he touched the wall, so my mistake on that. And now 3 wide, Sanford, Shear, and Ormond. Ormond got off the throttle a little bit, and tucks in behind Shear for 3rd position now, battle for 3rd as Ormond goes to the low side, Shear to the high side now through 3 and 4. And Osborne pulls in behind Ormond now for 4th position as Sanford remains 2nd, and leader is still Angel Navarro. And now Charles tries once again for the lead. Nothing doing that time by here. Zach Rogers up to 6th position. 7th is Zachary Fitzwater. Seth Cole 8, Jesse Turner 9th, and about for 10th between Dylan Young and Levi McIntyre. And you got another Dylan right there behind, Poteet in 31. As he takes 11th from Dylan Young. And he tucks in behind between Young and McIntyre. Dylan Young in 12th, Shelton in 13th now as she gets past William Brock for that spot. Off turn number 4 they come here. Shear and Ormond side by side. Meantime, they're side by side for the lead here between Navarro and Sanford. Navarro had to lead the last time by about a half a car length. And Charles Sanford's going to go top spot, but Navarro fights back on the outside of the track here off turn number 2. And they're going to go side by side this time by drag race to the start into turn number 3. And Angel Navarro takes the lead again, keeps the lead, I should say. But here they go. They may go 3 wide off turn number 4. Nope, Navarro's going to keep that from happening. Boy, just tremendous stuff here at Michigan Speedway here. No lead changes hardly, but racing here pretty good so far here. And they're 3 wide there now between Shearer, Sanford, and Osborne. And Charles Sanford drops to 4th position now as Kev Shearer's gotten by him. Shearer driving the number 69 Waste Management Dodge. He's one of 2 drivers that's won for Dodge this season, when he took the title at North Wilkesboro in the first Union 400. Actually, he's one of, 3 drivers who's won for Dodge. He, Mike Becker, and Zach Rogers have all won for Dodge this season. And here comes Orman going for the lead on Angel Navarro. Chevy on the low side, Toyota on the high side. And I tell you, Navarro's got a strong, strong car in that number 42 GameStop machine. Orman comes back on the low side here as they come off turn number 4. Who leads this lap there between those 2 cars? It's going to be Navarro by half a car over Ormond. And it's Orman to the lead now in the turns 1 and 2. But Kev Shearer looks to the low side, 3 wide for the lead here. Boy, Navarro's got some horsepower in that 42 machine. Off the 4th turn they come here as Orman tries it again, but Navarro fights back for the lead, and Navarro now pulls back ahead of Orman through 1 and 2 here. Now Kev Shearer looks to the low side for 2nd position, tried and almost made a 3 wide for the lead. And here comes Kev to the low side for 2nd place on Ormond. Can't do nothing here. As now Osborne pulls in behind Shearer. You got an Intrepid and a Charger right there. Now Osborne looks low, 3 wide for 3rd position now, and Charles Sanford goes outside, takes that 2nd position away. But now, meantime, Sanford and Seth Cole tries to make a move there, and here comes Seth to the low side. That's for 3rd position. He's got the help from the other Dodge Intrepid driven by Zachary Fitzwater in a 59 car. So you got 3 Dodges in this mix and 2 Chevys. And then throw a Ford in there with the 17 car of Jesse Turner as Sanford gets off the 2nd corner, off the wall a little bit. Now as Kev Shearer goes to the low side, takes 3rd position. And now Fitzwater is going to try to the low side. He's got help from Zach Rogers and Dylan Poteet. Wow, what racing here as Turner goes to the low side. Can't get by Seth Cole for the time being. Now Dylan Young goes low on the inside of Poteet. How many times have we seen those 2 hooked up with each other? Dylan Young is usually pretty strong at Michigan. He's won here a couple of times, and so has the driver that's about to get by him, Jessica Shelton, as she's now 3 between her, Dylan Young, and Kyle Matthews. Matthews trying to go up the middle of the track, and Matthews gets around Shelton on the outside of the track here. Pretty strong performance out of that Pontiac. That moves Kyle up to 11th, but now he wants more. Matthews the proud American from the state of Ohio, trying to move his way up to the field now as we're already less than 10 to go from the finish now. We're down to 9 to go, 8 to go this time by. And Shelton's got the high line to her advantage here as she tries to hold off Levi McIntyre and Nathan Hudson. Almost three wide of the line that time by between those three. And speaking of three wide, there is three wide. Poteet, Young, and Rogers. You're not missing anything up front, though. The 42 car of Angel Navarro still leads. Off turn number 4 they come here. Sanford to the high side as Osborne and Seth Cole moves low. Well, that was close to the line right there between the 60 and the 25. Osborne gets a little bit loose here. Seth Cole gets by him. Seth at the 4th. Actually Seth at the 5th, excuse me. But this is the battle up front here. It's 42 car of Angel Navarro against the 94 of Nathan Ormond. 69 of Kev Shear. Don't throw him out just yet. Off in the 3rd turn they come here. Ormond goes to the low side again on Navarro, but nothing doing for the time being. No lead changes yet here in Michigan, except for that one when Navarro took the lead from Osborne. But here comes Ormond trying it for again off turn number 4. They're going to be side by side, and I think, ooh, that was close. I think Navarro got it. Yes, he did. Angel Navarro falls back, and Ormond goes to the lead, but here comes Navarro to the outside. Kev Shear's going to push Ormond up to the top spot, and now going to be side by side between the 94 and 42 once again. Kev trying to give Nathan a bit of a push here in the turn number 3. Five laps to go. Here comes Ormond for the top spot, and he's got it this time. So finally the second lead change of the race here, and Nathan Ormond goes to the top spot. Can he hold on for his first victory? But Kev Shear wants his second victory of the season. He's got Charles Saber behind him. And Charles got loose, and Navarro punched the wall, come off turn number 2. As they go through turns number 3 and 4 now. Jesse Turner to the low side. Osborne's down there. And where did Shelton come from in that 9 car? She's now pulling behind Osborne. Boy, 200 miles an hour here at Michigan Speedway here as we jump inside Jessica Shelton's car again. You saw the speed, 208 for Shelton going into turn number 3. Down to 188 coming off turn number 4 here. 2 laps remaining at Michigan. Shelton right this time by. Rides in the 10th position. And 212 miles an hour into turn number 1. Can Nathan Ormond hold them all up for his first victory? Well, we'll find out in a lap and a half here. Off turn number 4 they come here. Ormond's got about 2 car lengths on Seth Cole. They come out the 4th turn, and he's got the white flag in hand. 1 lap remaining. Seth Cole, Kev Shear, and Charles Sanford lining up. Kev goes to the low side as they go through turns number 1 and 2. Ooh, Kev had to back up a little bit off that second turn here. Seth Cole, can he give chase here? Can he pull it off? He's about a few car lengths back from Ormond to come down the backstretch. And I don't know if they got anything, though. I don't think Seth's going to close up enough here. Off turn number 4, and how about a first-time winner here in the Castrol GTX Cup Series? Nathan Ormond wins the Miller Lite 400 at Michigan. Well, after all the hardship and struggles that man's gone through in this series and stuff like that, Nathan Orman finally brings it in the victory lane as he wins the Miller Lite 400. Second victory of the season for a Chevrolet. Cole Deaver did it at Dover, and now Orman does it at Michigan. He misses the entrance to the pit road, so does Dylan Young, but boy, what a finish that was here. 200 here. Average speed 155.837, the average speed in this race. So we're halfway home in the season. 17 races in the books, and 17 races to go on the season. And the next race on the tour will be at Daytona International Speedway for the mid-season classic, the Pepsi 400. Always a great race at that 2.5 mile racetrack known as the World Center of Speed. Give me the rest of the. We give you the top. Give you the full field rundown here. Seth Cole will come home second. Third will go to Kev Shearer. Fourth to Charles Sanford. Fifth to Dylan Young. Sixth place will go to Jesse Turner. Seventh to Joshua Osborne. Eighth to Zachary Fitzwater. Ninth, Angel Navarro. And I thought for a second, I thought though that Navarro might have had the race won. I really thought he did, but couldn't stave off the challenge of Orman in the last 4 or 5 laps of this race here, and just came up a bit short here. But still, nonetheless, a good run for Navarro here today. Nathan Hudson with a 10th place finish here. Zach Rogers 11th. 12th, Jessica Shelton. 13th was Dylan Poteet. Kyle Matthews with a solid 14th. 15th will go to Levi McIntyre. Logan Williams 16th. 17th will go to William Brock. Natana Medeo 18th. Another solid day for that 36 team. Danny Bouchard with a 19th place run here. A good run for him. And Quentin Moore comes home 20th. 21st will go to Rob Evans. Colton Schwartz 22nd. Cole Deaver a somewhat mediocre 23rd for that team here, as Cole's starting to see his lead being eroded a little bit at Michigan. He hopes to bounce back at Daytona, obviously. Rafael LeDuc, 24th. 25th will go to Johnny Gardner, then Jack Mitchell, Cat Batson, Mike Wayne Robinson, Mason Wood, and Zach Winkle in the top 30. Rest of the finishing order for you here. Mason Wood, not Mason Wood. Alex Miller was 31st. Then Nicky Martinez, Trent Dunham, Cole Baker, Phil Parker, James Sykes, Keith Batson, Jordan Anderson, Matt McIntyre, and Mike Becker was the last of the finishers here today. Matt McIntyre dropped way back. Though I think he was like here. I think he was the leader on restart. Actually, come to think of it, so I think we had 3 lead changes instead of 2. But I may not be sure on that one. But nothing sweeter than your first win, and it happens today. The Nathan Orman averaging 155.837 miles an hour, as he brings the number 94 Exide Batteries SKF Chevrolet to victory lane here today at Michigan Speedway. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything in the channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for a show, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, which is also on this channel as well too. And be sure to give this channel a subscribe, as well as to the channels that do our other NNSCRA series. X8675309858X. He's the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. That's Dylan Young series, and also Thrash Maniac 99. He's the guy who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. So give those two channels a subscribe, as well as, in addition to their series, they have some pretty cool stuff on their YouTube channels as well too. And also subscribe again, and also subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel as well too. If you want to keep up on either this series or the one I do suggest you to keep up on mainly is Seth Cole's Duracell Cup Series. So yeah. So anyway, that will do it here today at Michigan Speedway. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you at Daytona for the Pepsi 400.